Right now we're joined by Anthony Payton, head coach of the Massachusetts Pirates. And Coach, I know a lot of players, and I'm sure the coaches, don't want to talk about a winning streak. And sometimes they put it aside. But let's look at what's behind the streak. Streaks aren't made overnight. It's a combination of really putting a lot of things together.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And everything is starting to come together. As far as like Jawad bringing in all these great players, all these players growing through all these weeks. And the theme is just getting better, every week. And they're starting to do that, You're starting to see the result of just these guys working hard, getting our 16 in, our 32 in every day, and taking that information that we get in practice and replicating it on the game field.
One of the other things about winning streaks is that you can talk about momentum, but I think it's the confidence that comes out of the way you've played, and that contributes to the way teams execute during a winning stretch.
Yeah, and that word confidence, I've had when I worked with the little league teams and in the off season, people always say, "Oh, this guy's not good. He's not that good." No, it's not as he's not good. His confidence is down. And so what happens is we go in these practices and we work real hard. I put them on the stressful situations. They start to learn the information, and that's what builds confidence. And so my thing is, there's no reason to be nervous or afraid you're not going to make a play if you know what's going on. And trust the fact that the system is going to work. And I believe these guys have bought into it. It's not even brought into it because I feel like they brought into it from week one. It's just basically learning where to be, and learning all the things. And the thing about it is we still are making a lot of mistakes. And so, my goal is to get us to where we're making a limited amounts of mistakes, and it's going to really look good then.
Talking with Anthony Payton, head coach of the Massachusetts Pirates, and you talk about in practice putting your players in stressful situations. Have you seen that maturation process where now when things are a little tight, they're keeping their calm?
Yeah, and my thing is I always teach, coach even kill. Never get too high, never get too low. If you get real low, it's gonna be hard to come up. Get too high, it's gonna be a big fall down. And so, just got to keep your mindset. And that's what it is. It's all mindset. And so we're working to get that ball at the end of the half. We're working to get that ball at the end of the quarter. At the end of the game. And so I believe they bought into that, understanding how to play this game, and it's never over, and that a lead can be diminished in no time, and a deficit can be diminished in no time. So I feel like they have really, learned the game. I really do. I don't even call them rookies no more. I tell them every day now that welcome to the AFL. Welcome to the NAL. This is how you play the game, and that's what they're doing.
We're talking with Anthony Payton, head coach of the Massachusetts Pirates, and now it's your favorite segment, game planning for the New York Streets. Now, here's a team that has made a lot of changes since the last time you saw them, and that was only a few weeks ago.
Right, and unfortunately, in this league, and that's why I'll go back to, and I don't want to segue away from what we're talking about, but I tell everybody that everything I tell them to do, whether it's being on time for the bus to go to the airport, being on time for the bus to come back home, everything's for a reason. I never tell my players anything unless it serves a purpose. And with that being said, when you bring young guys in, NFL guys in, and the coach is expected to win right now, the reason why NFL players don't do well in this league is because the turnaround is so fast. You got to learn the game in 2 weeks. If you can't learn the game in 2 weeks, you're going to struggle. And so now you take that to the New York Streets, who has some great coaches, great guys, love talking to them, and they have great athletes coming in, but you're bringing them in, and giving them 1 week or not even a week to prepare to play this game. And this game is so different from the outdoor game. It's putting themselves in a hard situation. And when you change personnel like that, it makes it tough on us as coaches, because now we don't know what this guy's habits are, what this guy's tendencies are. At the same time, though, it makes it tough on New York, because now they got to bring guys, that were sitting on the couch or in camps with, NFL teams, CFL teams, to come in and learn this game within a week, and it's just not going to happen. So, but at the same time, we have to work as if they're the best team in the league, and that's how we're going to prepare this week.
6-4. What's the best thing you like about your team right now?
Just we sticking together, and these guys are having fun. If you hear the locker room, you hear the plane trips, we clowning, they making jokes, they come in, in the morning. I get them up early too, they'll be 5 o'clock in the morning, that's putting them in stressful situations, but I need to see them handle those situations so we can, get our minds to have a sense of urgency. So, they come in and they're in good spirits, and that's all I worry about. I'm worried about my guys being in good spirits. I'm worried about the ownership being in good spirits. I'm worried about my interns being in good spirits. It's just a positive, atmosphere. Even the trainers, everybody's good spirits, loving one another, and we win at the same time. You can't ask for anything more.
Yeah, well, I can tell the Pirates are really playing well and really feeling together as a unit.
How is that?
They're imitating you on the bus. Stand down, stand down. I hear it all the time.
Hey, you imitated me the other day.
That's
I'm on
true.
Anthony Payton time. I love that. I love that.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking time for us, and always the best as you take on the New York streets this weekend.
Thank you so much.